everybody, it's Miss Higby here and welcome to today's video. We are going to be reading chapter 11 of The Royal Rabbits of London, The Hunt for the Golden Carrot. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, for subscribing, for liking and for sharing all of these videos so that more and more children in our class can enjoy them. So thank you for that. We'll crack straight on with chapter 11 then. So we've just found out that the Royal Rabbits in London have received Shiloh's message and they are on their way to meet Shiloh in his warren and to see if they can figure out what Harlequin's plan is. Can they stop him? Let's see what happens. Chapter 11. A couple of days after he had ventured to the Fox and Fox, Shiloh was in the field gathering grains of wheat and wondering yet again if Riot had managed to get his message to STBT. It was early afternoon and the sun was already throwing long shadows across the stubble. Harlequin's camp now filled the forest. The news that they were hunting for the golden carrot had got around, and new rabbits seemed to be arriving every day. Rabbits were all over the farm, digging in the fields, in the forest, on the tracks, and even in Farmer Ploughman's garden. 8 had already been eaten by one of Farmer Ploughman's dogs, and dozens picked off by foxes. Birds of prey circled above, and Farmer Ploughman had begun to ride out on his quad bike with his gun. He was a very fine shot. Suddenly a fox stalked out of the hedgerow, stirring Shiloh from his thoughts and sending him into a terrible panic. But then he let out a loud sigh of relief as he recognised this elegant creature in the red jacket with gold buttons. Riot crossed the field and stopped in front of Shiloh. "Good news," she growled softly. "I got the message to STBT and he went straight to the Grand Burrow. It turns out you were right to be suspicious. Harlequin's a crook and he has to be stopped." She swept her eyes over the holes the magic rabbits had dug in the field the day before. "Looks like no one's found the golden carrot yet." "No, I'm not sure it even exists." And there you have Riot talking to Shiloh. She shook her head. "Some creatures will believe anything. But that wasn't the good news, by the way." "Oh, there's more?" "Yes, your royal rabbit friends are coming to help you." Shiloh's ears sprang up with excitement. "The Hopsters? They're coming here?" "They're all coming. You've even got the old one. What's his name? Horace? I'm going to enjoy watching the spectacle." She grinned slyly. "Then when the battle's over, I think I might take Harlequin for myself. He looks like he's got a bit of fat on him." Shiloh wondered how he would explain the appearance of the royal rabbits in the warren. Could he pretend they worked with him on the beetroot farm? After all, they had red paws as well. "Do you know when they're arriving?" he asked. "Apparently they're coming down with an Amazon package guaranteed to arrive on the farm tomorrow. Really, the things they come up with in the Grand Burrow." She grinned and her eyes gleamed. "Personally, I'd rather ride behind STBT on his Harley Davidson." "Thank you, Riot. I owe you," Shiloh murmured. "You owe me nothing, Shiloh. I'm happy to do something for a rabbit such as you." She put a paw on his shoulder. "You're brave and you have a big heart, and that's what really counts, the size of your heart, not how strong you are. Look, if you need anything else, leave me a note in the hollow tree so you don't have to come back to the Fox and Fox." Shiloh nodded. He knew the hollow tree. He used to play in it when he was a kitten. Riot gave him a salute and winked. "See you, Shiloh." Then she turned and lolloped back across the field. Shiloh didn't have to wait long until the Hopsters arrived. He had to hurry and refine his plan. It was going to be dangerous, but weren't all plans dangerous? It was going to be difficult, but weren't all plans difficult? There was no guarantee that it would work. But what plans were guaranteed to work? When Shiloh got home, he sat down at the kitchen table with a piece of paper and a pencil to work out his plan. And that is Shiloh's plan there. Shiloh's very clever plan. Requirements: 5 carrots, 5 paintbrushes, 1 pot of gold paint, and a secret shed to paint in. Easy bits: none. Hard bits: the only place to find carrots is in Farmer Ploughman's garden. Remember, he has dogs and a gun. Harder bits: where to find gold paint? Try in Farmer Ploughman's workshop. Failing that, try the children's playroom. Finale: requires hopsters and foxes. Most specifically, Riot. Harlequin must believe that the painted carrot has real power, even over foxes. Then we have to somehow reveal him to be a fake in front of all his magic rabbits. This is going to be difficult. How can it be done? Not sure. Shiloh hid his plan beneath his mattress and sat on the edge of his bed. Maximilian and Elvira had totally fallen for Harlequin's fake charm and, by digging for the mysterious golden carrot, were putting themselves in danger. There was a strong possibility that they could be eaten by a bird of prey, a dog, or shot by Farmer Ploughman. Shiloh had to convince his siblings to return to the warren. That's where they belonged. Following Harlequin was not going to make them happy. But Maximilian and Elvira were still not home by nightfall. They didn't return for supper, nor did they return at bedtime. They didn't come back at all. Shiloh decided to go to the mouth of the burrow and wait for them. But instead he found his mother there, sitting beneath the stars, rubbing her paws together anxiously. "Oh, darling, hello, Shiloh," she murmured softly. "Hello, Mother," he replied, sitting on the dewy grass beside her. "What are you doing here?" "Thinking," she said, and sighed as if she carried the weight of the sky with all its stars and planets on her shoulders. "Young rabbits have always been rebellious. There's nothing new about that. And it's natural for Maximilian and Elvira to want to do things on their own. But I have an uneasy feeling in the pit of my stomach that won't go away." "It's called a niggle," Shiloh told her. "A niggle?" "It's a feeling that something's not right. I get them all the time. It could also be hunger, of course. It's hard to tell sometimes. I just wish this Harlequin would move on so that our lives can go back to normal again." "I don't think he's going to go on his own," said Shiloh. "But I have a plan that might work." "You do?" Her eyes brightened for a moment before dimming again. "You won't be in any danger, will you, Shiloh? You have to trust me." "This golden carrot hunt is ridiculous," said Mrs. Tawnytail. "It's only a legend." Shiloh laughed. "I know, it seems silly, but I don't think it's really about the golden carrot. It's about rabbits wanting to feel special, to feel they belong." "But Maximilian and Elvira belong here, with us. And that's what we need to tell them." She ran a paw down his face and gazed at him tenderly. "When did you get so wise, little Shiloh? It seems you came home just when I needed you most. I hope I can help." "I know you can," she said, her eyes big and trusting. "Out of all my kittens, I believe in you the most." "And I believe in myself," he replied, "just like you told me to." But Maximilian and Elvira did not come home the following morning either. They were lost to Harlequin. And that's the end of chapter 11. So, Shiloh's got a plan. The royal rabbits are on their way. Riot will hopefully be involved in making Harlequin think that they've found the golden carrot. Will it work? Who knows? I hope that you're enjoying the story so far. Come back tomorrow for chapter 12 and I look forward to seeing you all then. Thanks. Bye.